Hello everybody and welcome back to Taste Test right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex, where every Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. If that sounds good to you or sounds like fun, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Tune in every Saturday for new episodes, and if you have something out there that you'd like to see on the show, leave it down in the comments below. What it is, where to find it, and you might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today, we have dreams coming true in two separate ways, okay? We have a limited edition tie-in, which technically one of those doesn't qualify as the three things that I listed at the beginning of it, but that's fine. We are trying 3 cereals today, and I'm very excited about it. We have limited edition movie tie-in Little Mermaid, which is Mermazing berry flavored. Pretty excited about that. Shout out to dead looking Flounder here because he looks awful. And then you have Melissa McCarthy on the other side. I kind of forgot this movie was coming out because Disney hasn't been very good about advertising their stuff. That's a whole separate video and discussion, but whatever. And now we have our 2 Dreams Come True cereal. The first one that we're going to look at is this Frosted Lemon Cheerios. This one I saw months ago. I feel like it was like back in October of last year, maybe November, whatever it was. I saw this so long ago and I just never could find it. Never found it. Kind of just gave up on it, honestly. And then we were at a Fred Meyer randomly, and then they had it. The Beeb pointed it out. I was very excited about it. I kept looking. Never give up on your dreams, kids, because sometimes they'll manifest themselves in the form of Cheerios. Frosted Lemon Cheerios. And last but not least, an old favorite. An old favorite in cereal form. So two things combining to match into one thing, and that is Kit Kat cereal. Family-sized Kit Kat cereal. Everything's pointed. I'm very much revealing how much the size of things that I buy. Not great, but hey, Kit Kat cereal, it's here, and we are gonna try it on the show today. So let's jump in. I have milk. I have a bowl and spoon. Hold on. Oh, that was really loud. I realized that cereal is like kind of the hardest thing to test because I've also already skipped the step where I try it dry. Hold on. All right, let's start with Little Mermaid. Maybe in theaters now? Who knows? Who knows? Crack it. That opened very nicely. I'd like to thank the makers of Little Mermaid, Kellogg's. Congratulations, you made a bag that actually opens. Because sometimes I fight with them, and today I didn't have to. That smells really good. That smells very good. Try a little bit dry here. That's good. That is genuinely good cereal. I've had a few of the movie tie-ins on the channel before, and it doesn't typically work out very well because they're just not all that interesting. I had Lightyear last year was one of them. It was just kind of like, I want more out of it. This is very good. It has a strong berry scent. It has a good berry flavor. They're a little tougher, but I don't know if that's just because I bought it a while ago. It's good till May, right? March of 2024. 2024, just want to point that out. March of 2024. So we'll try a little bit here in the milk. Whoop, hold on. Whoop. Oh, I didn't show off what it looked like, so get a look at it as it's coming out. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Hey. Turns out if you check the camera. Okay. There we go. Couple bites there. We're going to use very small amounts of milk. I'm going to use the same bowl and spoon for everything, which is kind of weird for me, honestly, but that's all right. Sometimes people do unexpected things. All right. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, Sean. There's way too much technology on this desk for you to be farting around with a bunch of milk in a bowl. All right. We'll grab this. I think it's better dry. It's better dry flavor-wise. But crunch and like texture-wise, I like that the milk softens it up like just a little bit. Like just enough to create a different texture that I like a little more. The berry's there, but it's not as strong. I'm getting a lot of the milk flavor. And I think a good cereal needs to have like the milk flavor with everything else kind of mixing together, whereas this one feels like it gets kind of muted. This is a weird one. This is such a 50-50 one where it's so good dry, but the texture's better wet. Interesting. Drink the rest of that, and we will move on to our next cereal. That's right, Frosted Lemon Cheerios. My hair, my freaking hair. Frosted Lemon Cheerios. Like I said earlier, I gave up hope on ever seeing this cereal, and it's finally here. Randomly at a Fred Meyer on like a Tuesday afternoon. I don't remember. It probably wasn't a Tuesday, but you get the gist. Okay. Hey, that opened pretty nicely too. Thank you to the fine folks at General Mills. Ooh, that smells real good. That is a strong scent of lemon. That is what I like to see. Just looks like regular Frosted Cheerios. There's a lot of frosting initially. And then as you move through the bite, the lemon kind of comes out. Because initially I was thinking in my head as I crunched down, I went, okay, mental notes, a lot of frosting, faint lemon. But as I continued through, it was like, okay, the lemon really kicks in at the end. Probably not as lemony as I would like personally, but I feel like that is pretty typical as far as citrus stuff. And I think lemon specifically, whenever I have that on the show, I'm always like, I like more lemon because I like lemon. But I understand that this has to be, it's going to be more of a mass market product, not, you know, a niche cereal, which sounds like kind of a weird thing to say, but hopefully that makes sense. You know, you got to cater to everybody more so than just one person if you're making a product like this. So we'll try this with a little bit of milk, as we have. Oh, wait, don't pour that directly over a laptop. Oh my God. You absolute mad lad over here. You can set the milk, the bowl with the milk in it on the laptop, but do not just pour milk into a bowl on a laptop. Goodness gracious. Good news. It only took like 33 years. This hair. It only took 33 years, but I figured out, hey, don't make dumb decisions. You have the ability to change. You know? You can see it. You identified it, and you went, that's a bad idea. And adjusted. What a win. What an absolute win. These cereals are so weird. They're so weird. The lemon's more. There's more lemon. It's more potent in the taste with the milk. What is happening? Okay, this is great. I am so glad that this got spotted. I am not happy with my hair, but that's okay. This is so good. It's weird. It's kind of weird to like lemon with milk. That sounds like kind of a weird combination. But it works. I think it's because the frosting probably kind of comes off when the milk hits it. So then it takes a layer. It still has that little sweetness of the frosting, but it takes that layer that stays on when it's dry, and it just kind of, it like melts it off to let the lemon come through. Oh, man. Okay. 2 down, 1 to go. And it's maybe my most anticipated one. I was excited about the lemon Cheerios just because it took me so long to find them and, you know, to be able to have them spotted for me. That was really great. But now we have 2 things that I enjoy, cereal and Kit Kats, and they have merged together to give us Kit Kat cereal. Have a cereal break. That's what they say. It's crispy. It has a chocolatey, it just says chocolatey. I thought it said like cluster on the bottom, but that's just a different language for chocolate. Shout out to the helicopter that's flying over right now. As you know, huge fan of Kit Kats. They routinely feature on the channel. And there's one coming out soon, so keep an eye out. Okay. Alright. Okay. The other two opened perfectly fine. And now the Kit Kat... Thank you. To the folks at General Mills, could you make this easier to open, please? God. Okay. Pour it out here. Big, thick, chocolatey chocolate things. There you go. I taste mostly the chocolate. I was hoping there would be like a little bit of the wafer texture in there. It does taste like Kit Kat chocolate, so I guess that's that. That's nice. Okay. A little bit there. By the way, lemon Cheerios, I mentioned I found those at Fred Meyer. Little Mermaid cereal and Kit Kat cereal, both at Walmart. So if you're curious, if you're looking for them, I don't know if the Cheerios are limited edition. The Little Mermaid's obviously a tie-in with the movie, and I don't know if Kit Kat cereal is going to be a permanent edition. I'd be kind of surprised if it was a permanent edition, just because it seems like kind of like a fun limited thing, but maybe it is. If it sells well enough, I don't know. So all three of these, keep your eyes peeled for them. Hopefully they're still in stores. The Kit Kat is probably the most recent one that got added. I poured too much of this in there. I think I like these better dry. That is so weird. Both the Little Mermaid and the Kit Kat cereal are better dry because the flavor packs a better punch. When the Kit Kat cereal hits the milk, it tastes more just like a generic chocolate cereal. Like if you made these and like Cocoa Puffs the same shape, I don't know how many people would be able to tell you that there's much of a difference. There's probably a slight difference, but I don't think it's very noticeable. But eating it dry, it felt like I was identifying or able to like taste the Kit Kat chocolate. As a man who's eaten a lot of Kit Kats, I feel like I'm pretty well versed on that. For it to hit the milk and not have that same flavor profile is surprising and a little disappointing, but it's still pretty solid dry. But it also might be my least favorite of the three. That being said, it's still good. It's decent. I just think I prefer, as far as like cereals, I definitely prefer fruit or like citrus to chocolate. I don't typically eat the chocolate cereal stuff. I eat a lot of like Rice Chex, honestly. But if I were to get something, it would be like I'd get Fruity Pebbles instead of Cocoa Pebbles, or even like a berry flavor over a chocolate flavor. So I think that kind of bumps it down a little bit. It's a fun combination. I think it's pretty solid, but it's my least favorite of the three. So you'd have Kit Kat and you have the Little Mermaid cereal, which has super solid scent when you open it and really good flavor, just like a dry handful. Those are both pretty good. They're like 3.5 out of 5s. They're, fine. I think that the lemon Cheerios are solid across the board, but better in the milk, which I think gives it the edge because I don't typically eat a lot of dry cereal. And I think it also just has a great flavor. I phrase that very weirdly. The lemon Cheerios are head and shoulders above everything else. I think the fact that it tastes better in the milk than it does dry pushes it up an extra level above, because I think the lemon just tastes really good in general. So Frosted Lemon Cheerios, Little Mermaid, Kit Kat. and that is cereal eating with Sean today. Have you tried any of these? Would you like to try any of these? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you thought or what you found. If you did see something, if you found something in a different way, and you're like, oh, Sean should try this. Let me know what it is and where to find it, and you might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Best way to make sure that you're made aware of that video, notified, some might say, is to scroll up a little bit from the so you're scrolling down to the comments, up to the thing, and then back up to the video to watch more, right? Subscribe, ring the bell, scroll back up. By the time I'm done with this, it's going to cut that little dead screen with no sound or anything, and a couple of things will appear. Watch more stuff if you want. If not, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and as always, bon appetit.